All right, good evening. We're doing a little live discussion here, live briefing on severe weather threat, or the severe weather threat for Thursday. We've got, as you can see, our SPC outlook, our severe outlook map pulled up right now. Again, this is for Thursday, and you can see these areas in the yellow have the strongest or the greatest risk for severe weather. That's a level 2 out of 3, 2 out of 5 right now, and then we have a level 1 marginal risk right outside of that. And like we were Andrew and I were talking about earlier, there is, we could also potentially see a level 3 enhanced risk in some of these areas, and we'll continue to watch that throughout the next couple days, or throughout today, the rest of today and tomorrow as we get to Thursday. So we'll have that information. But again, now that you've kind of got a good area, a bullseye of where the greatest threat is, let's take a look at our severe threats. And this is our threat tracker map. And what this is, our threat tracker, I should say. And what it is it's a scale here that kind of breaks down each category, each threat that you could see in those areas. So we've got our thunderstorm wind threat at an elevated risk. So again, you can see some severe thunderstorm warnings due to those gusty winds. There, as you can see, if you have any fall decorations outside that you just put out, if you still got Halloween decorations up, you may want to bring those in, take those down, because those could blow around just a bit outside. We've got our hail threat elevated, so again, large hail possible in some of those areas, and we'll have a good pinpoint on that once we get the new outlook in from the Storm Prediction Center in Norman coming up tonight, or tomorrow, I should say. Again, excessive rain, that's our flooding threat. We don't have much of a flooding threat. It is a low-end threat. It's not out of the question, but it's not one of our biggest factors into this. And then we have a limited tornado threat. That's the yellow there that you see. So again, tornadoes also not out of the question, but it's not one of our greatest risks that we could see with this system on Thursday. So Andrew's got some more information on, we're going to pinpoint some of those areas here with some models. Andrew?
Yeah, and Jackson, go back to the severe outlook.
Yeah, there you go.
I would say if we do get a upgrade in the risk, it's going to be right here where my cursor is.
Yeah.
Probably.
Kind of right in the center almost.
Yeah.
Of the level 2 risk.
And then let me say, Friday is probably a way higher threat.
Yeah.
And Jackson, if you want to, while I'm talking, if you want to make some Friday graphics, like for the severe outlook.
Yeah, we've already got some of those made. I'm gonna post some out coming up in the next few days.
Let's show them at the end of the stream, okay?
Okay.
For Friday.
Yeah.
And here we go. So switching to my computer now. Jackson, you can see my computer, right?
Yes, we're good.
All right, so this is the NAM model. This is the North American model. And let's show this. So this is about. But NAM does not do that picking up. I don't know why it never has. But it might be a bad example to show reflectivity on here, but whatever. Let's show you dew points. So this is Friday night. Pretty late, and let me pick it up. I went too far, I think. But here, it's kind of moist, but I think it's a little behind going right here. You see higher dew points in Oklahoma, it looks like. Let's go to the Euro model, and let me show you all this. It's also showing some moist air in front of the system, so that might be a limiting factor in this event. So that might be why they might not go enhanced risk. But we do have plenty of moisture right here. So Oklahoma, southern Kansas, far north Texas Panhandle. That's where we got to watch. I don't think I can get the sounding now. What can I show into Euro? Let's go back to NAM. And 0 is coming in, Jackson, 0Z.
Mm-hmm.
So we might get that data at the end of the stream in. Let's see. So what the severe weather parameters looking like? So this is what we call instability right here. You can see, Jackson. Kind of explain to the viewers what we're seeing here.
Yeah, so again, that dark, and let's, we can scroll up just a tiny bit on Chrome. Andrew, if that's possible. Or scroll down, I should say. Just a bit. Oh, never mind. That thing's blocking it. Okay. So yeah, what this is, and again, those darker areas, that's the greatest risk of instability, or you might call it fuel for the storms. So, Andrew, that's kind of, again, the darker, and the more brighter colors, I should say. That's kind of the more, greatest, I'm not sure, greatest threat. Hold on, let me go ahead. Sorry.
All right, yeah. So you're seeing it's okay here. Most of y'all probably don't know what sounding is, but Jackson, if you look at this, what's your thoughts on the sounding or the photograph mainly?
I don't have it. I'm on the
Oh yeah,
graphics stream. I'm not on your computer. Sorry.
looks pretty good. Don't know if y'all know what a photograph is really, but it's a cyclic photograph. Looks streamwise to me. This is indicating we could have some spin in the atmosphere. Looks like shear would be about 45 knots. It looks like so decent environment this would be going through. Here's the shear on here, and let's go back out to just a U.S. view on here because we call this kind of a bowling ball or trough, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, this is going to Fuel Friday's event too. Same system, but just a little bit later. And Saturday looks decent too. This would be about. So we're kind of getting close to Friday's event. This would be about Friday's event, right? And that's pretty much. That's pretty classic for a severe weather event. And you can see Saturday looks good. Jackson, if you want to look at my computer for a second, I do want to show you this.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me switch back over.
So you seeing this trough coming in, Jackson?
Yeah. I see your computer now.
Let's go a little way. This. Switching back over here. And there you go. So I could be looking at lines going through.
Yeah.
Saturday. Memphis area too, you see.
Yeah. I have that forecast.
So this is Saturday, and Saturday's not looking the best for Tennessee. Let me just say. I mean, it kind of was but we'll see a few like cells pop up throughout the day across Middle Tennessee, Northern Alabama, North Mississippi. So just gotta watch Friday, Saturday, and Thursday. Mainly we're talking Friday and Thursday because main risk are those days. Jackson, do you have the Friday threat tracker graphic? I mean, not threat tracker.
I have the probability outlook.
Yeah, you want to pull that up on your computer?
Yes.
All right.
That should be in there right now.
Let me see. All right, I'm pulling it up on here. All right, Jackson, you want to talk over this?
Yeah, so again, it's kind of different. We don't have those same colors as 5 colors because we're kind of looking a little bit far out. This is day 4, what we call it here. And so you can see, again, Texas, Oklahoma, flipping portions of, Andrew, hold on, here we go. This is a little bit easier. So right here, as you can see, this is a 15% chance. Now, I'm not sure where the banner went. There we go. 15% chance in these areas here that's in the yellow. So again, this is kind of what we use to determine like what we think the day 3 outlook is going to look like by looking at this. What is it going to be? Level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's kind of how we use. That's kind of how Andrew and I use this. And again, it's just kind of a. It's not as of a. It's kind of more of a wider target in a way. It's not as pinpointed as severe weather's. Severe weather's going to be. Andrew.
Yeah, and Jackson, so far, what are your thoughts on this event?
I think again. I think honestly, one of the threats we've got to watch out for is damaging wind and hail. With a lot of these storms, tornadoes again, definitely not ruled out of the of this. Here, let's go back to the other one. So this is the wide view of everything. So again, we kind of have all cards on the table here with pretty much all of these events that we've got coming up almost day after day. So looks like we'll be on for quite a while, Andrew.
Yeah, and Jackson, this looks like one of those long streams again, Jackson, like we had on.
Yeah.
What was it? What day was that? Saturday?
Yes, Saturday. We had Gulf Coast Saturday.
Yeah.
Or you had Gulf Coast Saturday.
Well, you had it at for the last 2 hours with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jackson,
if
you want to make a threat check,
yes, I will do that right now.
All right. Put them all. I'll text you what I think.
Yeah, let me generate that, and I'll make sure we can try to get that up before the stream, before we're finished with this.
All right, and of course, here we go. Here's the excessive rainfall outlook. So you see today, nothing. Tomorrow, nothing. Thursday, nothing. So it's not looking like a rainfall event. This one isn't.
If you want to take Thunderbolt 3.
All right. So do we have it up?
Are we on 2? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. That's probably. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you want to talk this one over too, Jackson?
So this is our threats again. So what this is again, we just saw this. This is for Friday. We've got it all at limited. For Friday. So Andrew, you might want to do. You kind of had this one.
Yeah, limited. I told Jackson put them on limited because it's 4 days out. First off, we can't tell exactly.
Ignore the hail. I don't know why that one's bright.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I need to fix that.
So what I think is tornado would be elevated. I feel like all would be elevated except for I think it'll stay at limited. But we're too far out for me to be sure, so went ahead and put limited.
Yeah, and again, this could, very well change. I think what we're going to try to do is post some of these out every day leading up to. I think we're going to start doing that. Have severe events. We're going to post out our thoughts and our threat tracker, and maybe even do briefings like this.
Yeah, and I think,
leading up to the event. That way, we kind of, see where we are with that.
I think that's going to be something we do more common, Jackson, is do the briefings because,
yeah,
just to get our thoughts out there. And we know this is not probably the best stream we've ever had because we're just talking about what we think's going to happen. We're many days out for this event still, but yeah. So, Jackson, don't you think Friday is going to be the bigger day? Probably.
Yeah. Again, it's still kind of little ways away, but at this point, I think so.
Yeah, and
We could see a little bit more Friday.
I feel like Friday, tornado threat will be probably higher than we have it. But just like I said, Jackson, we don't want to be putting that out there too early.
Yeah.
Um, but we also don't want to say none because there's a threat, and we can see that from models. And Jackson, I'll show models again, and forgot that was up. Let's go to. I'm gonna leave it up on your screen for just a sec. And here we go. So this is the NAM again.
Oh, hold on. Take your screen.
Yeah, I'm just taking it now. Um, here's the NAM again. So this would be for Friday's event, right? Yeah. So do not look at the colors on the screen, Jackson. This does not look like anything. General public, okay? We know the name. Let me show y'all the instability or cape, as we call it, Jackson.
Mhm.
You can see, look at that.
Ooh,
Way
this is
higher.
Friday, right?
Yeah, way higher than Thursdays. So we're looking at about 3,000 joules per kilogram. It looks like almost. It's like 1998. I mean, 898. Yeah. This would be about 7 o'clock. So that looks like about the main time we'd have. Um, it's kind of you can kind of see Jackson. It looks like it's kind of starting the main event around 7.
Yeah.
But we'd probably already be on because look at that now. Around 10 o'clock Friday. Going into the DFW Metro. See, right here's DFW.
Yeah.
I think it's these two actually. Sorry. It shows a
And
line, but Jackson, as you know, the NAM is a linear based model. It seems it always shows linear type events. But it actually shows some supercells down here. See, so we're gonna have to watch this very closely. Actually, Jackson, I feel like this is the day we gotta really be watching. It's Friday. Cape is still there. It kind of stays down here, but it seems closer to the Gulf. But let's bring a sounding up and we'll take one from DFW. And I mean, whoa, that's pretty good, Jackson. I don't know if you agree.
what are we on? Model. I'm trying to get my source back up. Sorry.
We're on a sounding.
Okay, hold on. Let me switch it back to. Oh, where is this? DFW.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, everybody, ignore where it says possible hazard type. That means literally nothing. Well, it means something, but not the best thing to use. We use photographs mainly, and y'all don't know what that means. Probably most of y'all, if you're not weather nerds, you probably have no clue what we're talking about. And this is probably how the best we know here. This will be probably. I think this should. That's way better, Jackson. Look at that.
Where's this?
Round Rock.
Yeah, and again, I'll kind of behind the scenes, technically for Andrew, but for the viewers that we will potentially have, I'll have some eyes down in Round Rock, so I'll be getting. We'll have some good coverage for Round Rock. Let's just leave it at that, Andrew. As you already told you earlier, but we will get some video and stuff like that if trends continue for Round Rock, because I'll have some eyes down there.
Yeah. And,
if you want to take, well, hold on. Keep doing what you're doing first.
all right. Let's go a little further out. This is about 1 a.m. Jackson. And I know you're probably not looking, but looks like the event moving out to Texas by this time. So try to go to Arkansas and Louisiana. And then Jackson, maybe like right after we wake up, we'll have to go right back live for a little severe weather event right here in Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee.
Yeah, and again, I mean, as always, as you know, some people know that we get more information in from the Memphis and Nashville D-Mans, as that's our kind of our home base. So
We live here.
of course we'll be covering those areas, and like Andrew said, we might have a I'd say to short longish period of where we're not on, and then we'll probably have to jump right back on.
We'll probably
Also,
okay, I'm just going to say this out for the viewers. It's looking like we'll be live from 5 to 1. So, how long is that? 9 hours? Yeah.
it's about, yeah.
Yeah. About 9 hours, like 8 hours, something. But,
8 or 9, yeah. And of course it varies, if we've got stuff going on still after that time period, we'll stay on, obviously.
If we have tornado warnings at 1 o'clock, we're not going off the air.
Yeah, yeah.
And if we have tornado warnings at 2, we'll not go off the air. We'll get some good sleep, I guess. And I'm not too worried about Saturday yet, because I haven't seen much about Saturday.
Yeah.
Let's look at this cape. This is the most unstable, actually. Oh, Jackson, look at that.
Oh, what day? This is Saturday, right?
No, this is Friday. So this is most unstable. This is the MU cape. Round off. Let's look at y'all. Yeah. Whoa, Jackson. Look at the cyclic.
Oh, and I'm glad I'll have a lot of information.
Let's just say Friday's gonna be interesting. It looks like. Jackson, did you want us to change to your computer again?
If you want, it's just a threat tracker. If you want to pop that up and kind of talk about how, well, thought it was a threat tracker. Give me just a moment. I don't know why the source is not. There we go. Sorry. You can take it now. It should be good. Give it there we go. So, like Andrew, this is just kind of a wind down of what Andrew was just talking about. So, we're kind of breaking it down. Again, we already showed this, but and again, not ignore the nut. I don't know why it's in light green, but that's not one of our threats. It's limited, but again, this is kind of breaking down what we're talking about around the Round Rock area as of now. Looking at model data, looking at photographs. That's one of the areas. Again, we're not just talking about the city of Round Rock. Obviously, it's areas around there, surrounding county. So again, if you're just in that general vicinity, again, we're still far out, so we're not doing really close. We're not pinpointing locations just quite yet, but we're just kind of giving a general area, a general vicinity of where we're expecting some of these storms. Again, there's another rundown of threats. Threats there.
For new viewers, you want to like a little the SPC outlooks.
Say you want the SPC outlooks?
Yeah. Do Thursday first and Friday.
Okay. Here's Thursday. Again, same thing. Level 2. Risk, and we're expecting again portions of Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. Again, enhanced risk could be possible. Where is my possible? Kind of right in this general area right here. Again, that's enhanced, not 4, but that's kind of one area where we could see an enhanced risk. And then going, oops, that's old data. Ignore that. Andrew, let me see if I can advance through. There we go. So again, this is Friday. Ignore the other stuff that popped up. That's old. But this is Friday. Again, portions of Texas once again that we're seeing here. So We're gonna have to watch out for that. Here's a more zoomed out view. This is kind of a better look at this, better look at things. You kind of see all the areas impact. Again, portions of Oklahoma too. We're not just talking Kansas. I mean, just talking Texas. Portions of Kansas, also in that some of those southeastern counties. So again, we're not just talking about Texas here. I know we've kind of been looking at areas around Texas, but again, it's the whole area in the yellow that we're watching. Ginger?
Yeah, Jackson. I really feel like we'll have a day 3, which would be Friday.
Yeah.
And I feel like Thursday, it's either going to be tonight, they'll do a day 2 enhanced or day. And I mean, we'll probably see a day 2 out of 5%.
Yeah, kind of right in that same vicinity we were talking about.
Yeah. Hey, weather alert. This is our severe weather alert this week, Jackson, so
Yes.
second season's here, so.
Yep.
Just, you gotta be prepared all year, pretty much. It's not like hurricanes where you have one season. We have multiple tornadoes, so. Yeah.
Yeah, this is again hurricanes, and they differ by a lot.
And I do want to say we do have Lisa and Martin right now. Lisa's going to make landfall in Belize. It looks like so. If you have any viewers in Belize,
I don't have Sorry, I was trying to. I don't have our tropical palette isn't quite updated yet, so I'm trying to throw that up there, but I don't. Doesn't look like we have.
Jackson, did you see my text?
Yeah. So again, I think we're gonna end this off here. It's getting it's 9 o'clock, so we're past time. We kind of planned on ending, but again, this has just kind of been a rundown. Of course, you can rewatch this. It'll be available to rewind and fast forward. You pause, screenshot some of those graphics there, and of course, don't take it to the don't kind of take it to a T. We're gonna obviously post more updates. There's going to be more updates from the Storm Prediction Center. So again,
yeah, I'll be
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll be staying up, and I'll post on Twitter when we get to day 2 outlook.
Yes,
because it doesn't come out that late. It's like 1 a.m., right?
Yes.
So
day 2.
Yeah, day 2.
Yeah,
I'll post about day 2 when it comes out. So yeah, Jackson, you want to end it off here?
Yeah, again, we're gonna end our briefing here. That was just a again give you a good rundown on what we're expecting. We'll have more updates to come on Twitter. And again, stay tuned.